So yeah, today I'm here to talk about the Community Projects Fund. It's something that we launched last year. The RIPE NCC has a long history of supporting good of the internet and innovative projects. We've seen over the last few years a lot more requests for help from projects in our community. So we've formalized these efforts as the Community Project Fund. The fund itself is of €250,000. This is an annual amount that is paid for from the membership fees. It was first promoted to the community back in 2014 and received additional support at following meetings and then included in our annual budget for 2017. I'm just wondering if I can just get, sorry about this, I just need my presenter notes. There's some information on here that I was expecting on another screen. Thanks. I'll just do it for dramatic effect. This is where I trip over and pull down the stage. So yeah. Starting again. The fund itself was wrong screen. To apply for funding, it's an open application. The fund itself was envisaged as something for the good of the internet, something that crosses regions, much like the internet itself. So we've mentioned here that the project must be of benefit to the internet, particularly the RIPE community. However, this does not mean that if you are outside of our service region, you are unable to apply. If a project that truly does benefit the good of the internet and the internet community, regardless of the location, it will be considered by the selection committee. The projects themselves must be of non-commercial in nature and also not support any commercial activity. Unfortunately, we're not just a seed alliance, just giving money out. The funding itself cannot be used for scholarships, tuition fees, purchasing of equipment, humanitarian aid, donations, or to encourage political reform. There is a full breakdown of all the conditions of eligibility on the RIPE website. There's a link in a following slide. So the selection committee, so we have an independent selection committee. The RIPE is really just acting as a coordinator in this. We act as a secretariat, and the decisions themselves are made by the selection committee. So the members of the selection committee were selected by the RIPE NCC Executive Board. It consists of one board member and 3 volunteers from the community. So Salam, Yarmut, Meike van Heesewijk, Nuno Garcia, and Andreas Larsen. It's a minimum of 1 year for the selection committee, and really they are responsible for, as I say, the grading, the scoring of the applications, and selecting the winners. So 2017 was was the initial year of the project itself. We had out of the 250,000, out of the 86 projects that we received applications for, we picked 7 winners. Some of you may be aware of some of these projects, some may not. So first of all, there was the Artemis, and that studies detection and mitigation techniques for BGP prefix hijacking. Got that out. The Internet Atlas was another one. The goal of this project is to standardize, or the standardization of methodology for monitoring digital and human rights online, freedoms online. The iSend project, which is a lightweight IPv6 secure neighbor discovery implementation for Android. Let's Connect was as an open source VPN solution. We have BGPD, which again I'm guessing quite a few probably already know about, but it's a free open source implementation of BGP4. K-Root Mirror in Tajikistan, part of the RIPE service region that potentially can sometimes be a little left out in the cold, so we wanted to increase internet connection and the speed in that region. And the Cryptech project, which was actually something that the RIPE have supported in previous years. and that is in regards to allowing people to develop and deploy and secure a low-cost cryptographic engine. So if you or your organization or you know anyone who is working on any new exciting project or indeed an existing project and is looking for financial support, we really want to hear from you. There are some conditions and applying, as I mentioned earlier, but when applying it is important to check the conditions of eligibility, and we do require certain supporting documents, for example, a clear timeline of the project, milestones and deliverables, a breakdown of the budget, and a clear description of the benefit to the community itself. So the call for applications for 2018 will be open in May during the RIPE 76 meeting in Marseille. The application window will be for 6 weeks, and then we're expecting the winning projects to be announced in September. Now, as I mentioned, there is a full breakdown of the terms and conditions, eligibility on the web link beneath. You can check the website for more information on the fund, the previous winners and reports on how they're doing, how to apply, and yeah, I'm here for the next 2 days. So if you do have any questions, you can always collar me in anywhere, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you do have. Yeah, that's pretty much me done. I said I'd be quick. I was expecting to be keeping you from your coffee break, so thankfully that went not quite as smooth as hoped, but we got there eventually. So if you do have any questions or anything, feel free to shout. Ooh.